All right, and we are live, 70 frames encoded. Welcome to the General Chat Web Show, where points don't matter and neither do your opinions. Hey, just kidding. So what we have today is we have our topics list. It's not a list, it's a wheel. We have a topic wheel. We're going to spin the topic wheel every X amount of minutes or whenever we feel like there's a good stopping point. And yeah, so today's topics include, we have Polygon delays Arkham. Probably to put in Origins, but we'll talk about that later. We can talk about having new sound bites. Next week, I can talk about it now, but next week, we're going to have a interview with Avalek from Imperial. Lightstep, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. And for the follow, appreciate it. We have, he's a COO of a Imperial esports organization. So we're gonna get to interview him and talk about what it's like to be in an esports organization. What kind of work goes into that, how to organize people, and what do you do to promote and that kind of stuff. For today, we have Scorn. We're gonna talk about the score, which looks like a H.R. Geiger like photorealistic walkthrough of H.R. Geiger artwork. So we're going to talk about that. We have Monster Hunter Generations. There's some new things with that. It's a new game, so we're going to talk about what's different from this one to the last one. There's a band called Chugaboom that's put out a music video, and they have a metalcore song all about video gaming, so we're going to take a look at that. We're going to talk about the Dreamcast 2. We're going to talk about Pokemon Go, or in this case, probably Don't Go. We're going to talk about Lotto and T. Martin. I know that's a hot topic. Everybody wants to talk about it. We're not going to get too in-depth about it. We're going to hit the highlights of what happened and maybe talk a little bit about opinions about what might happen in the future. But we're not going to sit here and talk shit about the people involved because we're fake journalists and that's what we do. We're going to talk about Blizzard versus Watchover or Watchtower, whatever it is. Blizzard versus hackers and that they're taking legal action against them. We're going to talk about Gamergate. We're going to see, I don't know. Gamergate's its own. We're going to talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it right now. 7 Days to Die, getting a revival. We're going to talk about that. And, of course, we're going to have our Tasteless Trivia, our Blowing Smoke, and our esports reviews. So, let's go. Let's see. Lightstep's like, oh my god, someone other than me is watching. Wow, thanks, guys. Tell your friends. Tell them to come out and hang out with us, right? Anyway. So let's spin the wheel. You ready, Game Key? Yes. With me is Game Key.
Yes.
His host is his channel is twitch.tv/GameKey. He's the co-host today. Go give him a follow. He's a good dude. And let's go ahead and click to spin. That's the wrong thing I need to click. There it is. Oh, all right. So we're gonna talk about Blowing Smoke. Usually this is a me and Duncan thing, but Duncan is probably sleeping in or fapping or something. Who knows? Blowing Smoke is usually about smoking, smoke accessories, vaping, stuff like that. I don't really have anything new from last week because I kind of just ran out of money to buy juice. But yeah, I ordered a couple of subscription boxes, so we're gonna get some new flavors in, and we're gonna talk about that probably next week when they come in. It might be the week after that, actually. Honestly, I'm not really sure. But I noticed there's a lot of new weird mods came out. I saw a box mod that was like, it's a box mod, right? But on the inside of the box mod, you're supposed to put your tank. And it was like the new Rage, everybody's like, oh yeah, I gotta have that. It's the size of a baseball. Okay, like it doesn't help anybody out. It's the size of a baseball. Your tank goes inside, you can't refill it, and you have to untwist the whole tank and pull it out to refill it. I thought it was a terrible design. But that's just me. That was the newest thing that I seen, but it was just garbage to me. I would never buy one. If I was going to buy something that big and bulky, it would have to have 3 batteries or 4 batteries, so I never run out of juice. Yeah, it's not that good.
Now let me ask this. Vaping, how technical can it get? This sounds like it's a big job in some cases.
I mean, if you're a person that builds, if you build vapes, like you build coils or you make your own boxes or stuff like that, it can get kind of crazy and intensive because Nonstop the Burst, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. It can get crazy because you have to know wattage, ohm rating, resistance. You have to know, it's basically like engineering and electrical engineering 101, and this is something you're gonna put in your mouth. So if it blows up, you're kind of ripped. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of have to know what you're doing, and it's always suggested that, you know, like, unless you know what you're doing, don't build coils, don't do this stuff, because it does make fire. I mean, you press the button and it runs electricity through and it blows stuff up. Now, some people that are like just your vape lord nords and stuff like that, they're just running around trying to buy all kinds of stuff. Oh yeah, I gotta have this tank, or oh yeah, I gotta have this mod, and I gotta put this together, and see, I gotta make the biggest clouds and this kind of shit. But I don't know. I don't get into that much. I like to see custom coil builds, and I like to see like custom box mods and stuff like that. There was it was a company made a die-cast model of the it was like Alien from Alien, the movie series. So it was like an H.R. Geiger-esque box mod, and you screw your tank on top. It was kind of cool, but again, it was die-cast, and it just fell apart real easy, like a die-cast model, like a little action figure. You know,
wow.
like you start moving the arms, and they kind of fall off. It's kind of like that. It was like a little hinge door where you put your batteries and crap, and it was not good. It was not good. It looked cool. As a collector piece, I'd pay $40 for it and, you know, just let it sit on the shelf. Cool. As somebody that's like, oh yeah, I gotta have the coolest box mod, probably not, because it would fall apart in a week. But as much as I use it, so there's that. I mean, it's cool. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. I forgot what it's called. It's the Alien DNA 40.
Not gonna lie, cup of coffee sounds really good right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go add a screen capture here. So you guys can see this. If you look at it, I mean, it's like a H.R. Geiger-esque model, right? And you put your battery in there and you screw your tank on top, and it does 40 watts, and it'll vape. It's just not the best. It's called the Deviate. The Deviate DNA 200. So maybe it goes to 200 watts in this model, but most of them are 40s. Some of the prices up here are like 250. I've seen them go on for $35. So that's another thing in vaping. Like, you can buy stuff online for $20. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. You go to the shop and it's $80. You buy stuff online, it's $20. So shop around. That's all I gotta say. Let's go to the next. Let's go to the next topic here. See what we got. Ooh, Chug-a-Boom. Okay, I wouldn't want to talk about this. We can start this off with Game Key. Thank you for the host. Appreciate it. Let me find my to get done list here. I copied the YouTube video. So let me
Chug-a-Boom?
Yeah. It's pretty cool. You'll see in a second. I don't want to rip ears, but I'm just letting you know that this is a metalcore song. I'm gonna let it load, and we're gonna copy it. Alright, so here we are. Let me size this appropriately. This is Chug-a-Boom, Mad Skills Bruh, official animated music video, right?
Wait, this is for gaming?
Yeah, it's a metalcore song about video games done in a 64-bit or an 8-bit style music video. Weenie, thank you for the follow.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I remember you were telling us about this the other day.
Yeah.
Actually, no, this was from last week when we were kind of talking about it. I started checking this out.
It's pretty interesting because they like cross a bunch of genres and they go through time of video gaming. Yeah. I mean, it's a metalcore song,
cool.
and yeah.
Oh my god, beer bottles.
It's great though.
Oh yeah. I'm suddenly reminded of Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yeah, it's like that but metal.
Like, yeah, that's what I am extremely reminded of right now. Dude, the uppercut.
He said, "I'm so MLG." That's what the lyrics are.
smashing that X button.
If you go back and read the lyrics on your own time, trust me, it's worth it.
They're just like, nope, nope, nope. Uh-oh, Mario Tunnel reference.
It kind of has like Turtles in Time feel.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Oh man,
And
they're
he's
gonna have a
just
lot
literally
of Mario
talking about what
references.
game does he want to play.
And this is all about talking about what game he wants
Yeah,
to play. Great.
games and like video
Mario
game stuff.
Brothers, Sonic.
Freaking Final Fantasy.
Oh god, wow. That Final Fantasy VII, text boards right there. Limit breaks, yep.
And then he becomes the game. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting. The lyrics are definitely worth it. So go back and check that out. And again, the band is called Chugga Boom, and that song is called Mad Skills, bruh. Which is just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Yeah, no, I don't know, with 90s culture coming, like, making a huge resurgence. I'm surprised we haven't seen this earlier. Like an actual metal band, coming out with a very deep look at, video game history. Kind of. I mean, it was kind of like a run through of stuff like that. I thought it was interesting. And all right, so let's go to the next topic. We're moving right along here today, considering we've only been up for 14 minutes. But next thing we'll come on, get out of here. Let's see. All right, Pokemon Go. This will take us a minute here. What do you guys think about Pokemon Go? I want to see how you feel about it in the chat. So we're gonna talk about that, and I want to GameKey. Do you have that link? Because I saw it on Facebook. There's a police station. Forgot what it was called. I forgot the name of the police station, but there was a police station that put out a message that said to all budding Pokemon trainers, you don't actually have to come inside the police station, which is a Pokestop. You don't have to go inside the police station to get your Pokeballs, and remember to look both ways before crossing the street, or something along those lines, because people have literally been totally ignoring real life to catch Pokemon, and that's just phenomenal.
Okay, yeah, I have it right here. Australian police. This is in Australia, and I'm pretty sure in everywhere else Pokemon Go is already taken off. Australian police urge Pokemon Go players to pay more attention. They seriously mean this, folks, because in real life you're like, yeah, you're getting Pokemon, you're not caring in the world. You're literally outside, folks. You might want to look your left and your right before stepping off the curb, because you don't want that, Metro bus to come squash you.
Well, I think as all the news stories I've seen on it, they have been absolutely terrible reviews. What's up, Crystal Bro? It's all been not reviews of the game, but I mean, they've been terrible reviews of the social interaction, because people are literally walking into traffic, not looking where they're going. There was a kid who went into a bad neighborhood and got stabbed for his iPhone.
Yeah.
Okay, in an ideal world, Pokemon Go would be a great social experiment. If everybody was nice to each other and it was all lovey-dovey, like in Pokemon World, where it's like, you want to battle, we just Poke Battle. But it's not like that. It's like, you want to battle, I'm going to shoot you. You can't just walk into some area and be like, you want to fight and pull out your phone? People will just shoot you, and they won't care. They will not care. I'm almost borderline right there. Just sent you a pic I want to show you on stream. Ooh,